Crown me on the throne, jewels heavy on these wrists. Royal aura dripping, can't keep it off the list. Walking sharp angles, diamonds cut the air. Soul ties snapping like the weight couldn't dare. Break the soul ties, drop the bass, let it ride. Shatter old chains, watch the kingdom collide.
And here we go again.
Do you have a clue what we're talking about?
Yeah, I do actually.
Did you say yeah? Oh my God. Hey y'all, this is March. This is March, right? Yeah.
Yes.
This is March. The Savage Room reveal. Here we go, as we about to do a Savage chat. What's this month's Savage Room?
This month's Savage Room?
We got a lot of part twos.
Soul
tie.
Yeah.
Break the chain. Soul tie part 2. Now, how many people liked the first soul tie?
A lot, actually.
A lot. And
They
they said, Baby Whisper, give it to us again. Give it to us again. They ain't ready for it, man. Y'all ain't ready for it. By the way, let's see how up to date. Come on, we've been doing this all day. What queen coming into the session this month?
I believe we just did Queen, so it would be Sachi. No,
that's April.
that's April.
Yes,
I'm
I
off.
think it's April.
Which one is it?
Savage herself.
Oh, Savage. We doing Savage? I was
We
gonna say that, but I
doing
was like,
Savage
nah,
herself.
I thought Savage was April.
No, because
Oh.
you have Walls of Jericho.
Dang, they in for it then.
You know what?
They in
Season
for
2
it.
is not going to slow down. It's going to dramatically pick up.
Ta-da.
And I just want to say, for all of y'all who want to send me Skittles, it might help you, but it ain't going to help you very much. Because when I get passionate about something, I forget. Then some of y'all can't hear, y'all hard of hearing. So, when I need you to shut up, you don't want to, you want to speak. But that's okay. Anyway, so, today is March 7th.
Oh, yeah.
You look like what?
The days just run in. But yeah.
Well, for the record, we're probably not going to do this on March 7th, but that's the day this airs. So I got a question for you, Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Since you won't end the first soul task, although you saw your hands or your feet.
I was moving around the background, baby. I was moving around the background.
The first soul ties, you actually did help me with that. I just executed it in my own way. The second soul ties, we're going a little bit deeper. So we're going to take it a little bit deeper. Because we talking about chains, connections, and we talking about breaking it.
Yeah, and I had already written a little lesson on that, and I really don't know what happened to it.
I don't know what the hell happened to half of the stuff we do.
So, which is crazy because I had bombs on tomorrow. I had something ready for them. So this time I think I'm going off the cuff.
But going off the cuff can be really, really good because I think a lot of people in touch and tuning themselves. But while y'all getting ready for something, understand that April, they ain't gonna know what hit them because I'm not. The queen gets to step back. So as we go into Walls of Jericho, they're gonna be confused because we coming off of something of breaking ties. Now, what is a soul tie?
A soul tie is, let me see how I put it in the layman's easiest terms, is when you get connected with someone spiritually and mentally and emotionally, and a lot of times also physically. And that connection lingers and leaves a residue.
What that physical is how it injects itself into the other person.
Right.
So that's the execution. But the soul tie is mental, physical, and spiritually. But here's the question.
And emotional.
So here's the question. Because most girls who claim they strong, they forget that soul ties happen from people who try to manipulate them. But my question is that this is one of the number one questions that came out of the first soul tie. How many years ago? Wait, last year?
Last year.
Yeah, last year.
Mhm.
This is one of the major questions. They asked this question 572 times. Can a soul tie keep you in a setback? Wait. Before they want to ask us setbacks, go back to October 18, 2024 and look at Ravishing Queen. But this is the number one question. 572 different women and 1,025 men.
Yeah, because when you talk about soul ties, right, they think that's a female's problem.
It's not.
It's really not. It's just a female's problem.
Mm-mm. But what problem is?
It's everybody's problem.
But what biggest problem is it?
Yeah.
It's a spiritual connection.
Yeah, it's spiritual.
A lot of y'all going to pray this away don't help either. I don't mean no harm.
I mean, you got to know what you're praying on.
Exactly.
And you have to know what you're dealing with. So
let's break it down.
Wisdom, right? You need wisdom.
Soul ties are normally a negative notation, a thing. It's not a positive thing. Because when you have a positive connection to somebody, you don't call it a soul tie.
Right. Well, that's true.
So if that's the case, and we've been taking negative notations and turning it to positive, because we don't know what the hell we're talking about half the time, has many people put themselves in this position not understanding what they have done to themselves.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. Because when I first realized what I was out there doing, I was like, yeah, it's crazy because it's too much.
And since
giving
it's the
people
savage
too much
room,
control over
since
what
it's
you
the
got
savage
going
room,
on.
the princess has this, and the princess should be in their beds.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we know that one thing that most
I
people
can talk
use.
freely.
We know one thing that everybody use is called sex. That's one major thing. But what's the second major thing that people use soul ties?
To me, I think it's here I go trying to name stuff.
Oh man. I love to do it. Y'all be fussing.
It's like guilt.
That's one of the that's for the person who has a soul tie. The second way that people use soul ties, and we all love to do it.
It's
complain,
food. You mean
food?
How they get
the soul ties?
Yeah.
Major thing is sex. Second thing is food.
Yeah,
What's
you
the
know,
third
when you're
thing?
talking to me, sometimes you gotta be more specific.
I gotta be more
about what we're
specific.
talking about.
Like you don't know my little hints there.
Listen.
Okay, wait. What's the third thing?
All right, so you got sex, then you got food, and drink go along with that.
With food.
And then you got transfers.
Yes, touch, transfer. People in your house, they leaving their emotional baggage and they leaving their essence all over you. But the major thing most of y'all don't realize, and when people be touching you, be careful who touch
Listen,
you.
the Bible says the laying on of hands is a transferring of spirits.
Exactly.
So what type of spirits some people got on them
And
when they touching you?
Stop letting them touch your bellies when y'all pregnant. Oh my God.
Please.
Oh my God.
I don't know how many times I almost got in a fight with people,
Oh
females
my
and
God.
all.
Oh my God. So,
Touch my base.
does a soul tie hold you into a setback?
The straightforward answer?
The straightforward answer. Give it to him.
Damn straight.
Skippies.
Yes, it does.
Now, we gonna break this down and we teasing y'all. The reason why I'm teasing y'all is a lot of y'all been asking me questions, but you not putting the work into yourself. You just want to get it to it like fast food. I ain't got no fast food for you. I'm not a fast food person. I love being in the kitchen, putting all the ingredients together. So let's start whipping this up.
Right. So let her cook what she's trying to tell y'all.
I'ma base it.
And you gonna cook
He
it.
gonna simmer it, and I'ma cook you. That's what's gonna happen on March 12th. Ooh, I just dropped the date. Don't come bothering me to March 12th. All right, so a soul tie we know is a negative connection to a person. How did that person uses a soul tie? Most time it's manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Most time it is condensation, which means anything that they do wrong, they gonna want you to fix. And most time, what's the
condescension? Yeah.
What's the most biggest thing that people use other than manipulation? It's an illusion.
Which to me, still manipulation.
But an illusionist and a magician are two different things. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back to season 1. But yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, to me, that's still manipulation. Illusion is just manipulation. You know what I'm
So
saying?
can you manipulate yourself out of a setback?
Now that's
Please go back to season 1. Oh.
if you listen.
Can you manipulate yourself out of a setback?
I mean, you can't. I mean, manipulation is manipulation, right? Like, I guess some people might think so in self-manipulation, but self-manipulation just drag you further down the rabbit hole. You gotta really break.
Now I'm gonna say something that's gonna trigger him. So I'm gonna tap him on his knee, but I need him to stop. There are some people right now that has dog crap on their shoe, or they have a chain around their foot. Now I'm gonna tap him before he starts talking. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because when you are bringing soul ties into your comeback, you're never gonna start your comeback. Can you explain to them why? Calmly. Can you explain to them why?
Okay, so a soul tie, right? Let's just say a soul tie. I'm gonna give y'all two things. A soul tie is like an anchor on your shoe, right? So you trying to surface from underwater, so you could breathe, so you could live, right?
You succeed.
But you got an anchor on your shoe, and that anchor is gonna keep you down and keep you from coming up to. An anchor holds you down. It holds you under. You know what I'm saying? A soul tie is like an anchor. And then, like, number 2, sometimes a soul tie is like dog crap on your shoe.
But what's the purpose?
Okay, so the purpose is to keep you from walking it out.
Exactly.
Because if you ever notice, you step in a big pile of dog crap, when you walking, it just feel funny. And if you let that junk dry up on there, you'll be walking,
It's
and
draining
you
your
can feel
attention.
your whole walk is off.
It's taking your attention. It's taking everything you need to be doing. It's draining you.
And even before it dry up, you got to keep from slipping, so it's making you have to put forth more effort to walk straight. You know what I'm saying? That's why people hate it. They stop and they scrape it off and they try to get it all out. It stinks. It leaves an odor and a foulness all around what you're trying to do. So
you can't start your comeback with a soul tie.
Right.
Never.
You start your comeback by breaking the soul tie.
Well, you have to break the soul tie. Some of y'all wondering why these negative things are still around you. Some of y'all wondering why you get to a point where you about to come up and all of a sudden it tankers. Who around you is a hindrance? Who around you is a monitoring spirit? Who around you actually don't like you? Oh, I ain't gonna get myself started because we supposed to be having a conversation. But here's the question. Some of y'all want this teaching, and I don't think they're ready for part 2. They weren't ready for part 1. Because half of y'all said I was just an angry black woman. Newsflash, I'm always angry. I'm in a house full of guys. Newsflash, I get my phone dinging 24/7. Newsflash, we work our asses off them Skittles, baby whisper, every day. But newsflash, we still gonna get up here, tell you about yourself, pick your ass up, and tell you get on. Why? Because a bond and a soul tie are two different things. If you have a bond with a person, then you have an actual marriage. You have an actual friendship. You have an actual relationship. If you have a soul tie with a person, you're going to need more than the hexes. And please stop going to the witch doctors, but that's not the point.
Lord have mercy, because all
That's
they're
not the
doing
point.
is attaching demons to y'all.
You don't need one of
your
them.
children and your next couple generations from that.
What you need to do is get yourself up and understand what is the manipulation holding you to that person. What are they draining from you? What do they have that belong to you? Because I guarantee you, something that person has belongs to you. Take it back.
Something that you have is what they want.
Take it back. Take back your power. Oh my goodness. Words mean everything. I'm calling back my power.
But first you got to break that soul tie.
And y'all want to know how to break it. Ooh, you bet not.
I ain't talking.
March 12th. March 12th, we step into the Savage Room. We gonna be in all green. We going to war. This always happen. Every time I do one where it's spiritual, we actually go to war. And people be like, y'all just spiritual people because y'all Christians, y'all believe in that. This whole world is spiritual. Energy makes up this whole world. I ain't gonna tell y'all that no more. For those of y'all.
Wait, you know what? On that note right there, let me sum it up for him. Let me get, okay?
Okay.
Listen. Everything is energy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in creation is constantly vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up. This is just science I'm giving y'all. Everything is constantly vibrating. The rocks are vibrating. These chairs, they're vibrating. You are vibrating. Everything in creation is constantly in vibration, in motion. That vibration is motion. Motion is energy.
And energy, spirituality.
So, what are spirits but energy?
On that note, Chuck, I guess you do make your appearance. Actually, this Savage Room gonna go a little bit different. We gonna start off with a prayer, and then he gonna give you a wing, and I'm gonna bring hell and war, cause some of y'all need to start breaking these people off of you. Get rid of these illusionists and these magicians. I think I told y'all in the last series, get rid of them damn dogs. On that note, we gonna make this real short. Y'all mad as hell right now because y'all wondering, why are they doing this? I got one more question for y'all. Do y'all know y'all position and how you break a soul tie?
They gonna find out.
They about to find out. March 12th, 6:45.
March 12th.
We gonna bring out 2.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there'll be 2 of us. It seems different, doesn't it? Here's what we gonna tell y'all people who like to hate. The Savage Jar opens on Tuesday, March 4th. And within that jar, it's going to be allowing some of y'all for us to be coming into communities for those of y'all who can't afford stuff. If you think we savage now, wait till the queen shows up.
Shut up. You know this.
Man, what you supposed to do? If you whisper,
We gon' hear you.
hell no, this is Savage Room. Get your ass up.
Talking dreams, now schemes grow strong, plant seeds, hustle hard, no facade, we cream of the crop, take heed, fight the odds, build squad, shine bright, break free in the ring.